we got enough time to sort out all the fights, to sort out all the lies. Oh baby, yeah. There was a part of me that knew that. It's still uncaught by surprise.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you a grocery haul. I am on my way to Walmart right now for a grocery pickup, and then I am going to be sharing with you some freezer meals that I'm going to be making to stock up on. So yeah, I hope y'all enjoy. I will leave all of the recipes and instructions down in the description box and all of the video details. Subscribe if you are new. Let's get into the video. All right, I just got home. I'm about to start unloading all my groceries. I chose to do Walmart pickup for 2 reasons. It's easy and convenient, and I found a deal on the Drop app that was boosted this morning for 2,000 points, so I took advantage of it. So let me share with you the deal. Okay, so if you're not familiar with the Drop app, it's basically an app that gives you money for free for shopping through that app, and whenever you shop through the app, you are rewarded with points that you can later redeem for gift cards. So it's really cool. I've used Drop for probably 3 years now. I know it was before my daughter Vera was born. All right, let me pull up the app. I got 2,000 points for shopping through Walmart grocery, which means I'm 2,000 points closer to being able to get the Amazon gift card that I've been eyeing for a while. All right, this is what the Drop app looks like. You can see that my Walmart grocery offer was boosted this morning, so I did take advantage of that. You have a shopping tab at the bottom that gives you offers that are popular and relevant to what you're looking for. You can sort and filter through them at the top, but Drop is really easy and exclusive. So you're gonna see that there's a lot of different deals that are popular. Uber, Target, Trader Joe's, Starbucks, you name it. One thing that I really like about the Drop app is that I have my card linked, so anytime I'm swiping at Target or Starbucks, it automatically counts those points towards my account, and I don't even have to pull up the app for them to count. They just automatically go straight through to my point bank. So whenever you're looking for an offer, you can click the card tab, you can scroll, find the one that you think would fit you. ExxonMobil seems like a good one for gas. You push the plus sign and it's active, and now I am ready to earn my points. This morning I chose to use the Walmart grocery offer, so all I did was shop now, and it actually took me to the Walmart grocery app. I put in my groceries in the cart like usual, and I was ready. If y'all are interested in using the Drop app, make sure to click the link in my description box. This is going to give you 10 points whenever you click the link and use my code. That 10 points is then going to be turned into 10,000 points on your Drop account for you. Whenever you earn your first 1,000 points on your own in the app, you will then get the 10,000 points deposited in your point bank. I hope that y'all enjoy Drop. I've enjoyed it all these years, and it really is the best deals out there. Thank you to Drop for sponsoring today's video. Let's go ahead and get into the grocery haul and the freezer meal prep. I'm gonna have to look back and check, but this was around like $80. So here's what I got. Some of it is for like the freezer meals, and some of it is just for us to have around the house. I made a huge haul last week, and so I didn't really need a lot. I've got a whole milk and a black coffee. They didn't have like the unsweetened, so this is the substitute they gave me. We got a pizza, Lipton onion soup mix, and 4 cream of mushrooms. I needed red onion. I got these 3 different pastas. They gave me that for free. 2 taco seasonings. They substituted these for the Walmart brand because they were out. Oranges. My kids have been eating these like crazy this summer. Black beans. Frozen vegetables. Cream cheese. I've got 3 pounds of ground beef. I'm gonna cut it and cook it all and use it for some freezer meals today. Mozzarella, Parmesan, and brown rice. Italian dressing, yellow onion, granola. My kids like this with yogurt. We got frozen chicken. ragu. It's really, really good sauce. Corn and Rotel. My kids love these. So do I. It tastes like banana bread. So I got 3 of those. And then these are like the best popsicles ever. They're the Mexican ones in the popsicle section. Pina colada, coconut, and then, I don't know, rum pope, tater tots, whole grain bread. And they gave me these. I wanted the 9x13, but it's okay. This will probably actually work too. So anyways, that's it. I'm gonna put away the stuff I don't need, and then we're gonna start cooking our freezer meals. I'm gonna start out this meal prep with cooking my ground beef. There are 3 pounds of it in here, and I'm gonna cook it all at once and then split it up for my meals. Once the meat is all done cooking, I will try to separate it from the grease. And I'm just gonna start boiling a pot of water so that I can cook my shells in it first. I have decided that I'm going to make this easier on myself. I'm going to throw my frozen chicken breast, there are 3 pounds of it, into the Instant Pot. I just added a half a cup of water and some salt and pepper, and I'm going to cook it on 15 minutes and let it naturally release on its own. So I'm going to start making the tater tot casserole first. I was going to use 9x13 pans, but they didn't have them, so I'm just splitting my original recipe into 2. So I'm halving everything. So I'm splitting the vegetables, and then I'm going to do 1 can of mushroom into each pan. Now I'm going to split 1 pound of ground beef into both of these. So each is going to get about a half a pound of ground beef into the tin foil pan. And then I'm going to mix it really well. But first I'm going to add in my favorite, Uncle Chris's steak seasoning. I will link it down below. But I'm just going to give this a good mix and then layer tater tots. This is a 2 pound bag. I'm just splitting it half and half, and I'm going to press them down pretty flat. Alright, and this one's done. Tater tot casserole. Alright, so I have 2 of them. I didn't plan to do 2 of them. You could normally just do 1, but now there are 2 smaller ones or 1 larger one. And this actually works if you have a smaller family of like 2 to 3 people, because you can just use 1 instead of 2 and having a lot of leftovers. Okay, so the next meal that I'm going to be making is taco casserole. So I'm going to do the same thing as earlier. I'm going to split 1 pound of ground beef into these 2 pans, and I'm going to be adding in a couple of things. I'm going to be making sure that I drain my corn, but I'm going to throw in a taco seasoning packet, but I'm going to half it in between the 2 pans. I'm going to throw in black beans, making sure to split the can. You can rinse them or you can leave it, whatever you prefer. I'm going to add in Rotel and then drained can of corn. And then I'm going to throw in about a half a cup of shredded cheese into each of the pans. Now I'm going to take the shells from earlier that I was boiling and drain the water, and now I'm going to mix everything together. It's very, very simple and tasty. All right, now we got taco casserole done. Okay, so the last ground beef recipe I'm going to be using is the baked ziti. I'm just going to split the last bit of ground beef into the 2 separate tin pans, making sure to not grab the extra grease. And after that, I'm just going to split a very large can or jar of ragu. I believe this is like a 24 or 32 ounce. And I'm going to put 1 cup of mozzarella into each of the pans. I'm using rigatoni pasta, and once it's done, I'm going to drain the water and add it into my pans, and I'm just going to mix them together. This one had a whole lot of pasta, so it was kind of overflowing a bit, but I'm just going to mix it until it's evenly put together, and there you have it. Okay, we got 2 baked ziti's. Voila. Now that my chicken is done, I'm going to take off the lid and take the chicken out. It's all nicely done, and it's really easy to shred if you use the Instant Pot. It does it really quickly. So I'm just going to take a fork and a knife and shred it, and then make sure that it's cut into small bite-sized pieces. I'm going to grab about 2 small breasts for each pan, so almost a pound of chicken for each little tin pan. And whenever I'm done cutting it, I'm going to throw it into the pan and set it aside. For this recipe, I am using rotini pasta, so I'm going to start boiling that. And whenever it's done, I will drain the water and add it into each pan. I'm going to split it, and then I'm going to split this Olive Garden dressing into each of the pans and do a cup of mozzarella in each. And then I'm going to cut a softened cream cheese and place it into each as well. All right, here's the creamy Italian chicken. Okay, and the last meal that I am going to be making is with the chicken I previously made. This is the chicken and rice. So I'm going to be using the rest of the chicken, which I have about 1.5 pounds left. So I am going to cut up the chicken just like I did earlier, and I'm going to divide it into the 2 tin foil pans. Each of these pans is going to get a cream of mushroom soup. This is going to help make the recipe creamy. And now I'm going to add in a beefy onion soup mix. I'm going to take 1 packet and I'm going to split it in half. This is going to give it a really nice seasoned flavor. I'm going to add in a little bit more of Uncle Chris's to this recipe, and I'm going to boil my brown rice. I'm going to boil it because my Instant Pot is dirty. You can use a rice cooker if you want, but now I'm just going to split the rice into each of the pans, and I'm going to mix them very well. And that is it for this recipe. All right, here's the chicken and rice. Okay, so I'm done with the freezer meals. All I do whenever I am storing the freezer meals is I put 3 layers of foil and I seal them tightly on the edges, and then I write what's on it and the day that I make it. I usually don't let it go past 3 months from when I freeze it. I like to let them cool a little bit, put the foil on, and then put them in the freezer. You can cook them frozen or you can cook them thawed. It doesn't matter. If I cook them frozen, I usually cook it at like 450 for usually like 1.5 hours. If I cook it thawed, it's usually only going to take like 1 hour. Frozen sometimes can take 2 hours if you have like a 9x13. If you have the 8x8, it's less. I will link down below like a guideline you can go by whenever you're doing this. But that was super quick and easy. It only took me about 2.5 hours to have 10 meals ready to go in the freezer. I do this for myself. I do this for other people. Like if they have babies, it's a great gift to give somebody, and it doesn't take a lot of time. You can also just do this for yourself whenever you're going back to school or on the weekend. You can do it all in one day, all your meals for the month. So Of course, these are only casserole freezer meals. You can do other types as well. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope that y'all enjoyed those easy freezer meals. Those are my family's go-to meals. Make sure to take advantage of the drop deal down in the description box. Don't forget about it. I will see y'all in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye, everybody.